people, cast and crew may know, I do this loud hooting before, before an action, before we call, where's called action. And part of that was, part of my research was, you know how you listen to binaural beats when you sleep? I was listening to chimpanzees hooting, and that was pretty much part of my, a lot of my research was to just communicate through the, as chimpanzee-like as much as possible with still the human qualities. Because he doesn't say a lot, I wanted him to say a lot without saying a lot through the hooting and the voice. So yeah, that was kind of like how yeah, that was like part of my research. And we went to the zoo and seeing how they walked, seeing how they communicated with one another was also super helpful. And yeah, just seeing the different stages of emotions that they go through is very similar to humans. So that was really awesome to witness and also embody. The relationship between Lightning and Proxima Caesar is quite consistent throughout the film, because in the chimpanzee world, once you bend your head and once there's a leader, you always have to follow that leader. Unless you challenge that leader, then, if you lose, then you lose. But if you win, then you become the alpha. But in this case, the Eagle clan bent their heads, so it comes to a shock to Noah as like, what's going on? But they're going back to their primal instinct of like, this is what we do. He owns us. And so for Lightning, it's the same thing. He owns Lightning. He's earned his position and proved himself to kind of be in the position that he is, but he wants to be just a little bit closer, just a little bit closer. I've ridden donkeys, but I've never ridden horses because of where I grew up. But it was just the most exhilarating thing to learn a new skill in the farm, and it was a life lesson for me as well, where it showed me through consistency, just putting in little 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day. Through consistency, you get good at something. So anything you practice, you get good at. And learning to horse ride just 1 hour a day was such a useful skill in the film as well. And yeah, we learnt by riding little steps, just walking, and then to trotting, and then eventually cantering. Because myself and Ika, majority of the time, we're seen on horses. Like about probably 80 to 90% of the action that takes place with our characters, we're on horses. And it was just good to get comfortable riding a horse. His directing style is awesome because he just gets into the zone, and when he does, he's like, all right, so I'm gonna get the camera from here, you're gonna stand right there, and we're gonna get a shot from here. It's gonna look awesome. I'm gonna make you look awesome. And it's just like, can you just do that film instead? Can you play that character? Because like, I prefer watching you, like if he was to do a one-man show, I would definitely, like, he would have like, yeah, all seats would be sold out because he's just so good. He's got a unique style where, some directors you have that are great at visuals but don't know how to communicate with the actor. And then some directors are just great actors directors, and they neglect the visuals. And he's great at marrying both, where he knows exactly what he wants and he knows exactly the shot, the view, and even performance level as well, like the intensity. And yeah, and his energy is really what just makes you go like, yeah, I'll do anything for you, because you just trust him. He proves himself that he can be trusted. He can be that he's not gonna make you look bad. So he's definitely a very unique director that it's, yeah, like once in a lifetime.